Yo, hey guys, it's poppin', Jacques Slade here, back with another unboxing. Before we get to the shoe, which is a shoe that I really like, I just wanted to explain a little bit. So for the last couple of months, I've been on this kick to find shoes that were different. Not different just to be different, because I think that's kind of whack, that's just my opinion, but stuff that's different but still dope, just not in the mainstream. I feel like everybody's wearing Supreme, everybody's wearing Off-White, everybody's wearing Ultra Boost. So for me, I kind of want to find something that's still dope, that still has a bit of an individual feel to it. I know obviously I can't be an individual, it's not going to be a custom shoe, but I did want something that kind of strayed away from the regular path that I feel like everyone is on right now. And I think I actually found that shoe. It popped up online and I instantly threw it into the group chat because it reminded me of another silhouette, but it's not that actual silhouette, and that silhouette is actually pretty clean by itself as well. So when I finally got my hands on this pair and I got to actually look at them in my hands, I figured that I got something dope. And the best part about these shoes is that they're not expensive. They're not 150, they're not 180, they're not 200, they're not luxury, they're not dad shoes. They're just something really dope that I think if you wore, or if you give them the chance, you would appreciate them as well. Again, just my opinion, looking for something different. So without further ado, let's get right to the shoes to give you guys a quick look at them. And you guys can let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you like it, you know, maybe you give this video a thumbs up. If you love it, maybe you sub and turn on your notifications. I don't know, who knows? Let's take a look at this shoe. Okay, so the shoe obviously is an Adidas shoe, as you can tell, and the shoe is called the Adidas Sobakov, Sobakov, I don't know. It's Sobakov. Now, most of you have probably seen this shoe before. It just came out maybe about a week ago, but the reason I got my eye on the shoe is because obviously of World Cup. Let me take this out. There's a note in here from Adidas kind of talking about the shoe. So this talks about what I was going to explain to you right now. So the shoe is inspired by soccer. Obviously World Cup just passed and that was a big deal, so maybe I'm influenced by soccer culture right now, but basically the shoe has a football influence and I really like the way it came out. Here's a note from the folks over at Adidas. Born out of love for football, camaraderie, and defiance, terrace culture emerged, affording working class youngsters a social space to engage with fashion. As a symbol of youth, Adidas became a uniform of sorts, a way of identifying oneself with a culture. This is a story decades in the making. The defiant style and unity of today's youth tribalism draws from the values of terrace culture that emerged ages ago. This isn't a revival, it's a movement. So this shoe is inspired by the 70s and the style of shoes in the 70s from Adidas. And here it is. Now, first look at the shoe, it's not anything crazy. No, there is no boost. No boost here, no bounce here. So if that's what you're here and that's what you're looking for, then this isn't the shoe for you. Unfortunately, this isn't the shoe for you. But if you stick around a little bit, take a closer look at the shoe, I think you'll actually really appreciate it. So again, the shoe is called the Sobakov. It features a knit upper, so this whole upper is knitted. As you see, they have the 3 stripes. These are in leather, and I really love the way they have the 3 stripes trail down and around to the other side, from the lateral side all the way over to the medial side. As you see, they have these really nice inserts. It's like this almost like it's not leather, but it's like I would say pleather, maybe a tumbled pleather layer here on the upper to give it a bit of a kind of a luxury feel, and it's nice thick padding, which makes it nice as well. Personally, I feel like the shoe has definitely, I mean, as you can see, the shoe definitely has a soccer feel to it. So if you play soccer, you'll kind of recognize the look and feel of the silhouette, the way that the lines are on the shoe, how it's very sleek, it's very flat here at the toe to give you that feeling that you need when you're playing soccer. I imagine you could play some soccer in these. There's a lot of feel here with the knit at the toe, but the thing that really gets me is this outsole. It's super wavy, super thick. It's not like super chunky, but it's really defined in the way that these lines are, and then it's gum as well, which you guys know is one of my favorite outsoles when it comes to sneakers. Has this here. Now this kind of reminds me of the Ultra Boost a little bit. It has that thicker, higher heel here that kind of protects your Achilles. They've added a little bit of leather there, some nice stitching around here that's in the same color, so you don't really notice it here. And then the only thing that I'm a little, I don't like necessarily as much as everything else is the upper here and how they have the lacing system. It's a little bit asymmetrical. It's not placed directly in the middle. It's placed off to the lateral side just a little bit. Again, that's more of a soccer thing, and that's part of that soccer influence. And I'm not totally bothered by it, but it's something that I did notice, and I kind of wish that it was a little more centered. But then again, it would probably offset the way that the shoe looks as well. But together, I like the look of the shoe. It's not something crazy. It's not something outlandish. It's not something that everybody has seen, but I think if you rock these with the right outfit, it'll definitely change people's minds and people will ask you about these. I think these are the type of shoes when you're walking and no one knows what they are, that they'll ask you about them. They'll ask you, oh, what silhouette is that? They probably won't say that, what silhouette is that, unless they're a sneakerhead. They'll probably say, what shoe is that? Because it almost doesn't even look like an Adidas shoe. You wouldn't know. I mean, I guess the three stripes kind of give it away, but also because the way that they trail around, it almost doesn't feel like an Adidas shoe or a branded shoe. It looks like something that's just a little different outside the norm. The knitted upper, again, I just think these are really dope, and I know I'm kind of ranting and raving and really giving these shoes high praise, but it's definitely a silhouette that I really like. I really like the way that the shoe looks. I like the knitted upper. It feels great. I had a chance to try them on a little bit earlier, and I just like the way that they look. It was a really good job. Shout out to the folks over at Adidas Originals. I think you guys did a great job with this one. I really like it. Anyway, so those are my thoughts on this shoe. You can't tell, I like it. I like it a lot. Again, they're only $120. They're available in this black color, and they also have a white color. I personally like this black color more than I like the white color, but again, that's personal preference. What I want you to do is definitely give these a look, give these a try. Try them on at least, see how they look with your outfit. I think these work with shorts. I think they work with jeans. I think they work with joggers. Like they work literally across the board. They're not big. They're not super bulky. They're like kind of low profile, but they have a little bit of weight to them as well to make them feel like a nice quality, solid made shoe. And Adidas did a really good job with these. Again, only 120 bucks. All right, I'll stop ranting and raving. Again, if you like the video, why don't you give it a thumbs up? And if you really like what you see here, why don't you go ahead and subscribe and maybe turn on those notifications. I am Jacques Slade. As always, I appreciate you, and stay tuned because I got something coming for you guys in the next couple days. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.